I arrived to the clink of dessert spoons and the quiet cruelty of timing. 12 plates scraped clean, wine glasses sweating, the check resting like a verdict at the edge of the table. Mom didn't look up when I sat down. She leaned close, perfume and entitlement, and whispered, "Oh, you're here. Handle the $14,500 bill, will you?" My sister kicked me under the table hard. "Stop stalling," she hissed. "Don't embarrass us, just pay it." That's when it clicked. I hadn't been invited to dinner. I'd been invited to settle it. I asked for the manager. Calm voice, no trimmer. "Please split the bill," I said, "itemized per person." Their faces drained, pale like a stage light snapped on too fast, and I got ready to speak. This wasn't new. It was a pattern perfected over years. I'd been the quiet solution, the dependable card, the one who arrived when things needed covering, smoothing, saving. I wore reliability like a bruise no one noticed. I remember the beginning. Sundays at home, Mom's laugh before it sharpened, Dad's pride before it learned to invoice me, my sister and I sharing secrets before she learned which ones paid better. I helped because love looked like duty back then, because approval felt close if I stayed useful, because I confused family with a tab I could never close. The first signs were small: invitations that arrived late, messages that ended with numbers, jokes about my generosity, praise that only appeared when my wallet did. I clocked it all. I didn't confront it. Not yet. Then came the slip. A group chat notification lit up my phone meant for someone else. A screenshot of the restaurant reservation. "Make sure he comes after dessert," my sister had typed. "He won't say no." I didn't rage. I breathed. I archived the message. Evidence likes patience. That night, I stopped reacting. I started planning. I pulled statements, years of them, calculated totals I never asked to calculate. I noted the transfers, the emergencies, the loans that never remembered my name. I spoke to an accountant, a lawyer, quiet professionals who respect silence. I didn't announce boundaries. I engineered them. I opened a separate account. I rerouted automatic payments. I froze my generosity and let it thaw into clarity. I stopped filling gaps. I let consequences breathe. They didn't notice at first. They never do. Parasites mistake access for permanence. Back to the table, the manager returned with a pen and 12 folders. I watched my family clock the math in real time. Mom laughed brittle. "Don't be difficult." "I'm being fair," I said. Dad cleared his throat. "We raised you." "Yes," I said, "and I paid you back with interest." The manager began placing folders one by one. The room leaned in. My sister's hand tightened on her napkin. "You can't do this," she whispered. "Not here." "Especially here," I thought. Out loud, I said, "Nothing." When the totals landed, the illusion collapsed. Their shares were precise, unforgiving, real. Dad's card declined. Once, twice. That's when he looked at me, really looked, and found the vacancy. The role I'd played had been filled by no one. The space was empty. The power gone. He found out who took his place. No one. I stood. "Before you ask," I said, "this isn't punishment. It's alignment." Mom reached for my arm. I stepped back. Distance is a sentence. Outside, the night was clean. I felt light, not victorious. Correct. They called later. Apologies dressed as negotiations. I let them talk. I listened for ownership. I heard accounting. I sent one message. Short, clear. I'm not your solution anymore. There were consequences. There always are. Cold shoulders, stories rewritten. My name used as a cautionary tale. I wore it like armor. Weeks passed, then months. The silence changed texture. It softened. It learned. I didn't lose my family. I lost the version that fed on me. Now, when I think of that table, I don't hear the clink of spoons. I hear the click of a lock finding its key. Justice isn't loud. It doesn't gloat. It waits until the check arrives, then asks to split it. And when the room goes pale, you don't raise your voice. You stand. You leave. You let them pay.